So I kind of wanted to talk about something that's in the Sonic community currently, that's currently making a resurgence. Um, the the ever fabled adventure versus boost debate, right? Which formula is better? Now, I'm gonna go over why I like both because I genuinely don't care which one's better. I'm sorry. If you know me, you know I'm a pretty lax Sonic fan. A lot of the things that Sonic fans nitpick, which is like 90% of the series, I I don't care. I can find some good in it, right? And I kind of just wanted to go over why I like both. So I'm going to start with the adventure formula. The adventure formula is fun because it's like basically the classic games translated into 3D. Like, you get the momentum. How long can you maintain that? How long can you keep that flow going, right? Um, because if you cannot find ways to maintain that flow, then you are going to go really slow. You're not going to go that fast. You're going to have trouble climbing up mountains and all that stuff. And then there's the boost, right? Where they give you the meter, and they go, hey, how long can you maintain this? As long as you can maintain this boost, this meter, you can have an unlimited amount, practically. Um, so both are really fine in their own ways. I like both for the momentum, like basically just being the classic games translated into 3D, and the other one actually being a fresh idea that's a very reactionary, like time-based type of gameplay, especially for like Unleashed and Generations. I mean, I guess Color's a little bit, and Force is not really at all, but still, fun concept, fun gameplay. Um, Hell, it was even fun in Rush Adventure, right? Um, which is where the boost kind of first came from. Y'all know this. Um, but I guess we should go into the flaws of each of these, right? Because clearly we want Adventure because it's like perfect, right? Boost is very, very flawed, and Adventure is very, very perfect. Clearly. No. Both of them have their own flaws, and I kind of want to jump into those. So, with the adventure flaws, it is very jank. Um, and I've played Adventure recently, maybe a bit of Adventure 2, I can't remember, but I do know that sometimes you are gonna cling to walls and you are gonna like go in areas you really don't want to be in. Um, and again, maintaining that speed. Sometimes you can just skip stuff entirely. And I know for Adventure 1 that was like, oh, the cool little gimmick. Then there's the boost, right? What's the boost flaw? The boost's flaw, in my opinion, is just the automation, right? Now, I've said before, if you've seen any of my videos, that the automation is not necessarily a bad thing. It's the amount of automation you use in the game. So, like, with colors, you don't really see much. Like, you really just, like, looking at the gameplay now, it's just the homing attack, and that's really it. But then you look at games like Forces, and even Frontiers to a little bit of an extent. You've got like areas where there's loops. There's like 50 of them, right? Um, or like the dash rings, whatever you want to call them. You get like in Forces, you got like 20 boost pads lined up in a row. It's like really weird. Like it's really the amount of automation. It's not automation itself, but that's still the flaw within the boost games. So basically, Adventure and Boost have their own merits, but they have their own flaws, and genuinely, I don't care which Sonic game we get next. If we get Adventure, we get Adventure. If we get Boost, we get Boost. If we can somehow marry the two gimmicks together, we could possibly get the best Sonic game ever. Um, but at the end of the day, I really just want to get a fun Sonic game, because like Frontiers was a boost game, right? And that let a lot of people down. A lot of Adventure fans were like, oh man, we're doing boost again. But then they played it and they're like, man, this is one of the best Sonic games ever. So like, is it really the boost, or is it just your love for the adventure formula? I mean, that's all I can really think of, right? But again, just wanted to make a short video on it to tell you I really don't care about another Sonic topic. It really just depends on your opinion. Um, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys around.